Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Uniquely Unqualified Podcast Take Two. One subject, easy content. I'm going to talk about the Senate vacation, spring break. It's in full swing right now. But before we do, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it to all of those that have already liked and subscribed. Helps me as I grow this channel. I love watching numbers go up. It's pretty cool. Got a few talking points, so I apologize, but I'm going to be looking at my notes here. So, John Thune, I have no opinion of John Thune as a politician, a person, a rhino, or whatever, I don't know, I don't care. I'm sure that he is a very weak leader because he wanted to go on vacation. And he couldn't. Well, he did, but he shouldn't have. And a real leader would have said, I'm sorry, my wife's coming up on a vacation time. I can't go, So it's like, okay, well, fuck, I wanted to go, but I can't. So you go, I gotta stay here and take care of shit. Anyway, so for 2 weeks, starting this last weekend, the Senate was dismissed for vacation after a 3 a.m. vote, I think to fund TSA, but nothing else in the Department of Homeland Security. And then Speaker Mike Johnson comes on and performatively, he didn't hit or bang on the podium, he tapped it aggressively, and then walked out with his folder. These people are fucking stupid. So all of this, I do not believe, okay, I'm going to reference something that Joe Rogan has said. Sorry, but I think it's accurate. I like it. It's good. If you're an elected official, your paycheck should be directly related to the job that you do. And so basically somebody like the Chicago mayor, he's fucking minimum wage. Gavin Newsom, minimum wage. If you have mass exodus from your state, the Bears are about to move to Indiana. Big loss. All these millionaires and billionaires left California. They're leaving New York. And so, and California has the worst homeless problem. So why the fuck should you be being paid a winner's rate with a loser's track record? That doesn't make sense. Like I would never hire somebody to do any sort of management. I would hire in construction. I would never hire anybody to do any sort of management or even framing. It's like, hey man, 16 on center, precisely. Not 15 3/4 because we're close to the thing. No, man, it's 16 on center. You have to do it that way, or the fucking inspector's gonna come in and say, hey, this doesn't look right. I look at this all day, every day. It doesn't look right. Oh, he's gonna take a tape and he's gonna say, it ain't right. And so then you're gonna have to tear the whole fucking thing down. And then what? Well, then I gotta call the contractor back for free and say, redo all this goddamn shit. And so why the fuck should it be any different for a mayor or a governor? If you're doing a piss poor job, taxes are through the roof, homeless is increasing, nobody can afford anything. There's objectively billions of dollars in fraud that could have gone to rebuilding all these houses lickety-split in Malibu. But you're so busy taking your fucking pound of flesh off the taxpayer's dollar that nothing gets done and nothing gets fixed. And so you shouldn't receive a fucking paycheck until you fix this shit. That's not verbatim what Joe Rogan said, but that's kind of the gist. And I'll go ahead and take it to that extreme and say that that's what I feel. Fuck these people. None of them should be allowed to run a damn thing. So these folks are on vacation. Meanwhile, DHS and the SAVE Act is largely left in limbo. And of course, Trump is tweeting and truthing about get your butts back here, do. Well, they're not gonna. That's all performative too. They're at fucking Disney World or wherever that they are. And so what did this do? Well, Donald Trump signed an executive order to fund TSA in wait for Senate to reconvene. So, which, good. You know, I travel. I've got friends that travel. People need to travel. Commerce needs to happen. Clients need to be met. Business needs to be done. Vacations need to be had. Not for people that are fucking with shit, but the regular common American that does a good goddamn job for a meaningless fucking boss and company and paycheck that they had to save up for fucking years, plus a tax return, just to afford to drive, 10 hours away to blow all their fucking money at Disneyland for their kids because that's all they fucking got. Yeah, they should be able to travel. But if it's the people traveling, meanwhile, and they get to just go wherever the fuck they want, la-di-da, and it's not a big deal for them because they get special privilege. No, man, fuck you. You don't get to go. Get your fucking ass back here and solve this shit for the people that pay the taxes that pay your goddamn salary. Anyway, so Trump signs an executive order to pay TSA through other means. Well, I agree with this. And of course, Democrats and lefty pundits and everything, this is illegal. Every fucking thing that guy does to them is illegal. I think that there has been some shit that has not gone well for him. The tariffs are one, but I think that's kind of really the biggest one. Anyway, so as of today, I've read two things about where this funding for TSA agents is coming from. One was The Guardian. That was my mistake. I'm sorry. But the other one was Vox. Also a bit of a mistake. But they gave a little bit more information. And I was able to see that that was more accurate. But of course, they also said this seems to be illegal. Anyway, so as of today, the funds for TSA are coming from laterally transferred pre-allocated funds from last year's big beautiful bill for DHS. Now the question is, can you laterally fund individually the TSA from that budget reconciliation bill? So that's what's going to be coming into dispute next. I would suspect, but then again, I don't fucking know. I guess I could look, but I don't know if I've ever really seen anything like this. So what precedent do you have to say it's illegal? I think fuck the Senate right now. I think fuck all those people. Kind of largely, I'm really kind of anti the U.S. government right now, especially since doing all these little political commentaries. I'm just so discouraged. It's so bad. And so, I guess we're going to see. So, I guess this gives TSA agents back pay, 2 paychecks, so 1 month, but not in full. They're supposed to be receiving an auxiliary check to cover down on the back pay that wasn't included. And we should be seeing TSA worker. Now, one thing I could not find is whether or not the 500 or so TSA agents that quit are going to be received. Well, they will certainly receive their check, but will they be ushered back into their position? I certainly hope so. It's what they did in the military, for the military after COVID. Trump said for all the people in the military that left because of COVID vaccine mandates, we're giving you your full rank, pay, position, everything back. Just come right in, come back in, put your uniform back on. We'll fucking act like nothing happened. Kind of hope that that's how it goes with this TSA thing. So I guess we're going to see where that goes. My wife's got to go to the States and Hawaii here in a couple months, and we got to go through Customs and Border Protection to do that, which going through LA is actually kind of crazy because the last time I went through LA, there wasn't even a fucking person checking you. You just stare into an iPad and it says, yeah, go through. Nobody asked if I had liquor, tobacco, firearms, nothing. And so I could just fucking walk on through. Anyway, so I guess we're going to find out. I hope that it goes well. I got to be back in the States 2 times after this summer, and then we got to travel abroad to Asia, in less than a year. So hopefully all this stuff gets resolved. But by and large, I'm glad that Donald Trump did this for TSA, because this Senate thing is just unacceptable. The holdup that the Democrats are doing is just unacceptable. The fact that they're Schumer fucking read Art of the Deal, and he thinks he's pulling a fast one on Trump, and I just don't think it's going to work out. And largely this whole thing, like I said before, is really fucking the Democrats, and it's just going to continue, especially if Donald Trump is able to go, because now he got the fucking ear of all the TSA agents. The Democrats don't fight for you, but I will. Here's your paycheck. Uniquely Unqualified Podcast Take Two. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.